Good morning. I am Jer. Welcome back to Stock Voyager. It is looking like SBEV is up about 35%. So I want to cover why and why I think they're going to continue to see these days where they have these spikes and how I plan to play it. You can do what you want. I'm going to do what I want. Not your financial advisor, but I'm going to show you how I plan to play out SBEV throughout today, and then every time that there's more news that comes out, and there will be more news that comes out, no doubt. Okay, so, and I'll show you how I know there'll be more news that comes out, but let's get started. If you look here, this is where I did the SBEV DD report. You can find this DD report on the Stock Voyager Twitter. Also on Voyager Trades Twitter. This breaks down like information about the company. Now then, I'm going to show you the news for this morning, why it's up this morning. Okay, so this morning it's up. Splash Beverages Group, Pulpo Loco brand receives authorization for 187 Ralph's grocery stores. I think that's their Sangeria brand. I may be wrong on that, but let's look. Okay, so January 19th, that's today. A portfolio company of leading beverage brands today announced it has received authorization to sell its Sangeria. Popo Loco Sangeria line in 187 Ralph's grocery stores. Ralph's Grocery, a division of the Kroger Company, is a market share leader with 187 stores across Southern California. Okay, so this is another significant milestone for Splash and meaningful step in our strategy to expand. You can look it up yourself. So this is explaining that they did a trial run at Ralph's, which is a company of Kroger, one of Kroger's companies, and that went well. So now they've been authorized to sell the Sangeria in 187 Ralph's grocery stores. Now then, you can expect, this is not what I'm going to go off of. This is not like why I think they're going to keep on getting news, but you can expect that this is going to continue to grow. Like they're going to continue to get more authorizations of the Popo Loco Sangeria and to be able to sell in even more stores and in more brands, more retail companies across the U.S. Now then, the news for this and why I think they're going, and I know they're going to keep on being able to release articles like this and release news like this is because if you go back to, let's go back to here. All right, so if you look at the DD report, on that DD report, I pull it up here. Talk about recent news. If you look at the recent news section, down at the bottom, you'll see distribution deal with Anheuser-Busch to get products out to new markets. Okay, so the distribution deal with Anheuser is huge because Anheuser-Busch has more than 50,000 different partners across the U.S., maybe even across the world, but 50,000 different partners to be able to get Splash Beverages products onto grocery shelves across the U.S. So Splash Beverage, they have this Popo Loco Sangeria, but they also have Copo Divino Wine by the Glass, which could also end up being on grocery shelves across the U.S. So you can expect some news about that. Tap Out Performance Drink is probably their biggest thing, and they had news recently that they were going to be in some of the Walmart stores, and I would expect expansion on that. And then there's Salt Tequila, which also we'll probably get more news on because, like I said, Anheuser-Busch does their distribution for this and they have a distribution deal with Anheuser-Busch, and that ends up pushing these brands out to different grocery shelves across the U.S. So you're going to, Splash is a multi-day play, maybe even multi-week or multi-month play. Because, and like I said before, in other videos, I don't hold stocks overnight unless I'm investing in them. And I won't do trading in the pre-market. So like right now, I'm not trading. And I won't do pre-market or do trading in after hours because the volume of trades ends up going way down. And if volume of trades ends up going way down, then it's just not good. It's so much harder to be able to trade, especially if you own a larger amount of shares, or if you're trying to trade a larger amount of shares, because there's not as many buyers and there's not as many sellers. So you can end up losing. You can make money on some of your shares, I guess, if you want to do just a little bit. But I don't do that. I would prefer just doing trading during the trading day. So I'm going to tell you how I plan on playing Splash. Let's open this up. Let's go to I will open this up on I'm going to open this up on Google, on Google Finance, but they're not showing, for whatever reason. This is outdated. This is from last night. So this isn't updating. So don't take that as what's happening right now. Yeah, so it basically stopped at 5 for whatever reason. Okay, so, but I can still show you on here how I plan on trading it. Okay, so if you saw on January 14th, and this is how I played it the other day, you wait for it to kind of find a support. So the support was in between 265 and 280-ish. And then it popped and kind of continued to rise off that. So today I'm going to do similar. I'm going to wait for it to fall off of that high, find a support, which right now, let me take a look at it. Right now it's trading at 449. I would expect it to fall off of that and maybe hit maybe hit like 415. I would expect it to fall off of that. I don't know how much. I would say probably I would have to wait and get into it and wait until to see what happens after the market actually officially opens at 9:30. But I think I would wait for it to find support, obviously, and then get in. So, and I think that support will probably be around 415, but it might be a little bit higher than that. Or it may just consider this support and kind of jump off that. But you want to be careful with that, because it can be a false run and then fall down. And that happens a lot right after the pre-market, or right after the market opens. So I will probably wait till 415 and see if that's where the support is. I'll wait for it to find support and then get in. And then once it finds that support and I feel like it has a strong support, I'll get in, wait for it to find resistance, get out, take my profit for the day. So that is the plan. I don't know if that's how it'll play out. Obviously, the stock market is very, very unpredictable. So we'll see how it goes. But that is my plan currently. All right. So that is why it's going up. That's why I think it'll continue to go up. That's why I have a price target of 1306 a share total by the end of the long-term run. 1306 a share with a market cap of 425 million. Also, I think it's going to get some really great news about revenue once they do their next earnings call. I think that'll be great. Well, it looks like it's going up to 479 or 470 now. We'll see what happens. But I do believe in this company going to all the way to 13. And then you need to set up your own plan around that if you're going to trade it, and something that works for you. What I do, it works for me. You do, it works for you. I'm just telling you what I plan to do with it. I won't hold it overnight, because with smaller cap companies, there's a chance that they could do offerings, and I don't want to be holding a stock whenever it does an offering in pre-market or after hours. So, and then there's so many other things that come into play, plus the fact that there's lower volume, and so you don't really like it. It's more iffy to trade after hours or pre-market. So I prefer not holding overnight, not trading pre-market or after hours. So, but that is just my opinion. You can do what you want. All right, so let me pull this up here. That is all I have. I hope that this helps somebody out there and that you have a profitable green day today. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. All right. Love ya. Mwah.